Okay, here we go. So this is the actual website. It's www.retran.net. If you want to log into the system, and whenever you do get your username and your password, you have to enter it here as your email and then your password that we will give to you once you send in the subscription agreement. Click on Get Subscription Form. Click it once and you'll be able to produce the actual application form. You don't need to wait for us. Just go ahead and click on Get Subscription Form and send it to help@retran.net. Now let's go ahead and log into the system. Once you go into the system, you'll see Fetch It, and Fetch It is a place where you will automatically jump into once you log into the system. These are for single searches only. You can use APN number, address, document number, TS number, homeowner's phone number. So this is just for single searches for history information. If you want to look at the actual batch search, okay, click on batch search to produce the NODs. As to your liking. If you click on the newest records, you're going to produce everything that we have as of new, as of today. But a lot of the times people don't like to do that. For instance, Ventura Notice of Defaults filter, because you're only going to see everything that we have new. You're not going to be able to go back 2 years or 2 months or a month or 2 weeks from now. For that, you will have to go to batch search. Click on batch search, and you have the notice of trustee sales here. Trustees deed upon sales, auction information are for properties that are getting ready to go to sale tomorrow, 2 weeks from now, a month from now. Status of past sales are the results of the auctions, and notice of trustee sales are the first notices that come in. The trustee's deed upon sales is the actual receipt, the very last thing that goes on in the actual foreclosure process. Now, notice of defaults, click a calendar from, click it once. You might want to select April 6th to the most recent, which we are 2 days behind. As because of the weekend, we're actually about 3 days behind. So let's go ahead and select, I would select the 20th. We want to leave it as recording date. We only want to see show notice of defaults. Click on your county, which is Ventura. You have cities and zip codes. Select as many cities as you want. Select as many zip codes as you want, but only select one at a time. Do not select cities and zip codes. Either use cities or zip. Property details, square footage, lot size, bedrooms and baths. Property types, you can select all commercials, all residentials, or just single family homes. If you can work with certain type of lenders, click add Wells Fargo, Bank of America, and you'll only produce foreclosures with Wells Fargo lender information. Only with multiple loans. If you want to work with more than one loan on a property, then go ahead and do that. Loan origination date, loan amount, loan to value, anything between 10% and under 50%, you might have some kind of equity properties, okay? Anything over 50% or 60%, those are normally what we call underwater, that you owe more than what the house is worth. And you have delinquency amount feature. This particular feature here is the actual delinquency amount. A lot of the investors like to work with this particular feature, so you can work with cash for keys. Let's go ahead and begin the search. Once you made your selections, you have, in this case, 47 documents. If you want to look at the picture of the actual house, click on the actual little Google car. If you click on the Google car, you will see an actual picture of the house. And you click on the street view once it pops up, and you can see the actual picture of the house. Well, you can definitely do that. There we go. And that's pretty much what that would look like. Just give it a few minutes or a few seconds, and you'll see the picture of the actual house. If you want to look at the detailed reports, you might want to check mark the ones that you want, number 1, number 2, number 3. Click on your criteria window for simple or with comparables. Click on simple for now. Click on the go button. And you have your property details, property tax assessment, default information, foreclosing trustee, the beneficiary, the lender information, the situs, and the mailing address. You have your bookmark feature and your research button. Bookmark is to save the APN number and any future record that's going to come along. The research button will pull history information on the property. It also gives you approximately when the next document might be filed, and in this case it's going to be July 27th, 2015. There are no open loans for Ventura, only for LA County. That's why the amount is so low for Ventura. Okay, and that's pretty much the way you pull up the notice of defaults. One last thing I will get into is the county. The county sections, which is this column, these are all of the headers to the actual data. You have county, notice date, type of document, instrument number, TS number, last status, which is a default here. Assessor's parcel number, which is your APN number, beneficiary, which is Oakland. Oswin city, state, zip code, which is Ventura County, loan owner, and sometimes we have a telephone number. Loan amounts, estimated market value, loan date, default amount, as of date, LTV. This is 87% of LTV, so it's pretty much underwater. Bedrooms, baths, units, square footage, year build, type code. If you click on any of these little icons, it'll either sort it numerically or alphabetically, okay, depending on what you're looking at. If you want to see the actual notice, click on the actual document, which is a little icon next to the actual car, and there is your actual notice. Okay, this is for verification purposes, and you might want to take this with you if you're going to go door knocking. A lot of the times the homeowners are in denial, and you might want to kind of take this with you for verification purposes. Okay, now that's pretty much the way you view the notice of defaults. If you are looking for notice of trusted sales, remember you have less time, and you have auction information. Auction information are for properties that are getting ready to go to scale, that are getting ready to go to sale for tomorrow. As so, auction information, properties that are getting ready, scheduled to go to sale tomorrow. So I'm going to select the 23rd to the 23rd, which are everything for tomorrow. And you have a opening bid, original bid, auction time, auction location. Click on the county, which is Ventura. And I'm just going to go ahead and begin the search just to produce the properties that are getting ready to go to sale for tomorrow. In this case, your third column is going to be your best friend. If we take a look at number 2, you have the loan amount for $245,000. The estimated market value is at $244,000. If you notice that the actual original bid, which is the debt, is at $245,000, you have the last known bid, which is your opening bid, and it dropped to $145,000, which is going to sale for tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. This is a 2-bedroom, one bath condominium. If you want to look at the property, click on the actual little Google car. Okay. And this is pretty much what the actual property looks like from the outside. All right. So that's pretty much all I have as far as time. If you want to look at more videos, go to YouTube and select Retran. Go to Retran and you should be able to find more videos, but this should be helpful enough. I'm going to go ahead and log out and make sure to click on Get Subscription Form. And you'll be able to produce the actual subscription form and then go ahead and fill it out and resend it to us, email it to us, or fax it to us. And here's a fax number. Okay, thanks.